Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Factorio. I'm 7foot Dustbunny, and today we're going to try and make further progress on our way to bots. Now, we need the flying robot frame. For that, we've got our electric engines. Oh yes, we've got our electric engines building up here, and we've got steel, we've got circuits. We need batteries. Now, batteries, I believe, are made in chemical plants, which we're going to need to make a couple of chemical plants here. Let's make some chemical plants. So, batteries, I believe, will require iron plate, a copper plate, and sulfuric acid. Now, some people will make the sulfur and bust that, but I tend to bust sulfuric acid itself through the pipework system, and that's what I intend to do. So much as we did over here, you will see that it doesn't take too many of these to make sulfuric acid. So in fact, what I'm going to do is just copy some of this layout here. That will do, he says. And I'll take that with me, and we're going to come and do that over here next to the main sort of chemical area that we've got. So we're going to have to head all the way back over here, and we'll run this down in one of the myriad of pipes we're going to be running down this way. In fact, as we're passing over, checking my pipe numbers, I've actually remembered for once to collect up some more pipes. So I think we're going to use a bit of this area here to do it. This is all a bit higgledy-piggledy, but I feel like this is probably one of the best areas to work on doing at the moment. We've got mostly lubricant, we've got very little heavy oil. We'll find we'll start using a lot more of this once we start producing the sulfuric acid. So what I'm going to do is literally, I need to paste in, I suspect if I do it here, and maybe if I invert it onto there as well, that's not going to work. So we'll just delete that a second. Have to decide exactly where I'm going to put it. I mean, I can put it up in this clear area here if I want. It's not going to be the biggest setup ever, so I could do it there. I'm just worried about sort of hooking into where I've segregated the electricity. Yeah, no, I am going to do it here. So I'm just going to do this slightly differently to make it work. So we will do that, as I believe that is of a suitable thing for making lots of sulfur. Because I think if you get this, you should be able to take sulfur. Ooh, we need iron plate to make sulfuric acid. This is why people bust it. Right, in which case I'm gonna need to, I'm gonna delete that again, and we're gonna take a slightly different approach. We're gonna do this down this end near where we're building the plastic, because we have a relatively easy access to iron plate there. We'll be able to run ourselves across a train of iron plate with relative ease. So let's do it about... Let's do it here, in this little gap. Yeah, this will be fine. This can go. And let's stick it in here somewhere. Let's go here and here. I think that looks like it works. Let's get the bolt the right way around. Now, we need water, which we've already got, and we need which we've already got. Yes, we have So, yeah, we'll just pull this one out, and then we should be able to take a bit of the petroleum. Oh, I've screwed up. Why is it doing that? There you go, and let's put that there. And what we'll do is we'll also put it there. We might use that later, we'll see. So that's going to go there, and that's going to put the petroleum in, and then we just need to put the water in on the other side. So we just grab this one, let's move it over one more just for ease, because that will let us go there, straight to there. Unfortunately, it doesn't give us direct water here, which we'll get by bringing this out one. We'll pull this all the way over. Well, actually, we'll probably do it like that, just to avoid any mix-up with the petroleum. And voila, I'm gonna say, hopefully. What? Fine. And sulfuric, well, sulfur. Now I'm gonna leave a bit of space to increase this, like double it up if I need to. Don't think I will, but I'm gonna leave the space just in case. Now, what I need now is gonna be actual sulfuric acid. So this needs sulfur, water, and iron plate. So sulfur is obviously not going to be a problem. The acid we will take out the back. What we are going to need is iron plate. How much does this produce and how long does it take? 1 second crafting time. So it's a 1 second crafting time, requires 5 sulfur and 1 iron plate. So really this is going to be a pretty one-sided affair. I don't think I'm going to want to do it multi-sided because it's not going to work very cleanly. So let's grab, so we need, what if we're doing that one to probably about here, we can start, and we're gonna run down as far as, that should be plenty, because this belt, I think it runs 15, it says. Don't know if that's 15 a side or 15 full stop a second, and we need 5, so we can actually test that, because if it runs 15 a side, it's gonna need 3. If it runs 15 a side, it'll power 6. If it runs 15 full stop, then it's gonna power just 3. So next up on the list is going to be, we want some storage for these, which we'll need iron plate for, but that's okay because we need iron plate anyway. So let's bring the iron plate in. As we need to, which we'll do here. And yes, you'll notice no matter what you do in Factorio, even if you try and make it cleaner on a bus, it's very difficult not to end up with some level of spaghettiism. It's just the way the game goes. So 15, I mean really what you could do with here is probably stack inserters, to be honest. I've got red circuits. I need maybe, no, I've got plastic. What do I need for stack inserters? An iron plate. Not a problem. That we have. I'm gonna put some stack inserters there because stack inserters should be able to cope with this better. Come on, are you... Did I not make stack inserters then? I'm sure I just did. Oh, I'm making green circuits. Why the hell am I making green circuits? Hang on. I don't know why I'm making green circuits when I have a myriad of green circuits right here. There we go. Now let's make those 5 stack inserters. It's still going to ask me to make those. Okay. In the meantime, we'll also queue up onto, let's queue up another couple of those as well. Nope. What am I missing now? Steel. Never enough resources. Never enough. There you go. I'll take 5. This will be way overkill. So, I mean, oh, I didn't actually need to do that. I can reduce that by 1. Hey, come back. There we go. Okay, so my stack inserters are almost done. So stack inserter, stack inserter, stack inserter. There we go. And then we're going to need some red inserters. I think if you do them like this, you can power it better. I'm going to test it. I think it works better for power if you do like that. Yeah, you see? Works just a little bit better for power. So let's copy that down. Let's put a pipe along here. And what we're going to do is put a pipe out here. I'm actually going to bring this down to the other side here, where we're going to put the tanks. And we're going to tank this stuff. We're going to have loads of it, just in case we need it. We shouldn't need that much, but just in case. And then we'll bring this over, and we're going to put it up this side. So yeah, about there, I reckon. And we should now just be able to pull this over to where we need it. Yeah. Perfect. Right. Power is good. We just need to attach some power, which shouldn't be a problem. That can go anyway. This we can bring some power off over here. Not a problem. Power. We need, oh, we need water. And Oh. I may have forgotten a key factor. I may have forgotten a minor key factor here. Which is that needs to not attach to there. And this needs to move down one in a second, but we can deal with that. We can deal with all this. This is not a problem. We don't have problems, we have happy accidents. So, that will be better. This we will cut. Yoink. Actually, I'm not going to cut that bit. I'm going to cut this. And we're just going to move it down to there. Yep, perfect. That'll do lovely. Actually, if I just... Yeah, that's going to actually need to go back one. Okay, there we go. We're going to have to do it that way. It's going to make me feel better if I do it that way. So we can bring that over there. That over there. That over there. That over there. And this one is just going to have to line up with here. There we go. And that should work for filling all of those up. Now we just need to actually power it properly, which will have to be done like that. And then you end up having to put some on the other side. Which is that fully powered? That is fully powered. So at the moment this has no water. Which again, that is a straight pipe, so I don't want to risk that. That has to stay as that is, but that can go over here and we can bring water in the back that way. And voila! And we'll see how well this is coping. I got a feeling we're only going to need the 3. It's only going to cope with the 3. That's fine. It's upgradable later, if required. So this should be chugging in absolutely oodles of sulfuric acid right now, which it is. Now, I could have a couple of pumps, please. I'm going to put a pump in here just to give it that extra boost up where I want it to go. Because that will keep the pressure up. And this one. Oh. Let's do the same there, just so it doesn't drive me completely crazy. So now we have sulfuric acid on hand, fully loaded up. The pipe's filling up right now. Beautiful. Now, why is the laser turret stopped? Out of interest. Do you reckon it's run out of military science? I reckon it's run out of military science. Which I have here, tucked away, just in case I need it. I'm literally just hand feeding the military science, just because I'm lazy. Maybe I'll get the bots to do it later, when I've got a stupid amount of bots. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely going now. Laser turrets will be awesome to have. Right. Back to this. Batteries. Batteries require sulfuric acid, not a problem. Got a load. Iron and copper. So, how many batteries do you produce? 4-second crafting time. produces what, 1 battery by the looks of it. So how many do you reckon we can produce? I'm gonna say, if we're putting a battery in, put sulfuric acid in the back, and then you have an inserter also inserting. If you do them side by side, so like this, you go like that, and then we'll have a blue inserter. It's 4-second crafting time, isn't it? And it just requires 1 plate. So yellow inserter here and here. That, to me, should leave you with a solid battery output. So much so that we may have to like sort of semi-braid the belt. So we'll go one there, and one there. Oh, that's going to feel a bit weird to do, isn't it? Yeah. It's not, I might try and move this all over just one here, because that feels a little bit nasty. Okay, let's wrong one. Let's cut it and move it just up here. It's a little bit more squished up than I would like it to be, but it's going to make me feel better than having it that way. I don't know why I'm feeling it necessary to squish it so much, but it is going to be squished that much. So what we're going to do is purposefully have, what you do is you turn this one this way, and then you do this. No, you don't do that, because you want it on the inside, because it's going to put on the outside. So you actually want it to wind up on the inside. So you do this. You pull that one back one. And then you do that. And then you do that. And that gets you a double lane then, rather than a single. Let's get a couple of those in. And then this as well will not feel... No, it's still going to feel pretty jank. Okay, that's fine. It's still going to feel pretty janky right there. But never mind. Yeah, it's still going to feel really janky actually, because that's going to have to go... I'm going to have to put it up here. And then I'm going to bring it across and bring it down in here somewhere. Yep, there, like that. That's going to bring the sulfuric acid. And then what we're going to do over here is we're going to bring some copper over with the iron. And the iron's going to go on one side and the copper's going to go on the other. So what we're going to do is he says, I'm going to do something a bit weird. So that is going to go like that. This is going to go like this. And then this is going to turn around on itself. Not pressing R, pressing the wrong T instead. And then this one will be easier, because this one will just go like that. And there you go. Voila! Job is a good one. Ew. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. That's gonna have to have an under over just to stop that being weird. Otherwise you're gonna end up with these plates on the motor's belt. And that's gonna be annoying. I mean, I could have done that actually. That would also work. I didn't think about that though. Right. So, this has most of what we need. We just need now for these to output to 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. There we go. Now that should... Oh, it doesn't quite cover it, does it? You bastard. Okay. Fine. There you go. And I'm gonna have to do that slightly anyway. So there we go. And that should be producing batteries. Which it is. There we go. We're producing batteries all the way along. It's producing, it's got sulfuric acid. And these batteries can now join the bus. And they will join the bus. Why not? Right here. I'm going to join them in. Right there. Onto the bus they go. So again, not vast numbers of batteries. We may have to increase this production later on. This may actually need stepping up, all in all. I don't know, it depends how many we're going to need. At the moment we're producing, well, if we're producing a battery every 4 seconds, and we're producing somewhere it's not actually copied the recipe over. I thought it was producing slower than I expected. So we're producing, what, 2 a second? That should be enough. For now, at least, anyway. We might end up upping that supply later on. But let's not go too mad. Most of this is just for robot frames at the moment. So you need 2 batteries for every robot frame. So at the moment we could produce technically a flying robot frame every second. So literally, we want flying robot frames, and that is going to pull all of these things together. So we want steel and circuits, which we'll bring over, and then batteries and motors. So, minute, how am I going to do this? So what I'm going to do is filter off just over here. This is where it's going to seem spaghetti jank again. Right here, we are going to filter output priority right, and we're going to filter to have green circuits only. And then we're going to grab this, and then it's green circuits only on this side. And you'll see where I'm going with this, because right here now we have our first belt of the flying robot frames. Voila! So that's got motors, and let's not go too crazy. That's got motors and green circuits. So I don't know how long does a flying robot frame take to build. That takes 20 seconds to craft. Pardon me. 20 seconds to craft. And we need steel and batteries on the other one. So on the other one, it's going to go this way. We need steel and batteries. So batteries is going to be easy, because batteries is going to go like that, and then it's going to go like that. Thank you, save, for doing that, because this needs to come this way, and then I'll need to collect up a few batteries. Well, that's okay, because I need some batteries anyway. Now we have them, because I would like to make a personal battery and a couple more of those, because the personal batteries and that can go in the armor, and this will make my night vision work. Oh yes, this should go into this slot, which will actually slot here, and that should charge up. And I should get a little marker for the charge somewhere on the HUD here as it charges. And that does things like charge up the power of my glasses. So I end up with better night vision. Right. Oh. Did I just shoot my own item? I didn't even think you could do that. Okay. So that's going that way. This is coming out here, and I haven't given enough space. There we go. So this one is then coming out here. I know I don't even it up properly. I'll try and even it after. That's about the only thing I got. And then I am out of undergrounds, which are over here somewhere. Undergrounds, please. Thank you. What is that all we had? Why are the undergrounds not producing? Ah. The iron supply has been removed. Better. Make more undergrounds. I need them. So that will be undergrounds. And hopefully... I mean, this is another thing. You can see I've sort of gone so compact here. Or ended up trying to go so compact. I've actually hurt my own efficiency here, because I just can't get that much in. So here we'll build flying robot frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do. 5 will be plenty. I think we'll need yellow, 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 yellow. Oh, red, red, sorry. And then we'll go yellow, 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 and yellow. And that should be all I need. Flying robot frames. And out they come. He says, hopefully. Oh, didn't need to do that. Better, there we go. There we go, anyway. So, out come the flying robot frames. Woo! Okay, good stuff. So, now, what do we need to make actual bots? That is the next step, I believe, is bots. I'm sure we need to make some of that as well, somewhere along the lines. I'm sure we do. Right. Bots. Construction robot. Flying robot frame and green circuits. Okay, that's it. Okay. Okay. Where are the logistics of the bots then? Have I not researched logistics bots yet? Oh, we haven't researched logistics bots. Let's research logistics bots. Because what we need to do is make both. And then we're going to put, I think, a storage chest in. I think is the best way to do it. Storage chest. And one of these is going to take logistic bots, and one of them is going to take construction bots. So here we're going to build construction bots. So you need, was it green circuits and was that it? Green circuits? Yes. How many green circuits are we talking about here? 2. Not so many. Okay. Again, with the jankiness, we are scything this off and sending it up and around. There we go, and that is going to go straight into there. Maybe not quite so much. And into there, and that's going to go into there. And this is going to produce construction bots. And then the construction bots are going to go out onto here and into this box, where they will then get dumped into here via the power of inserters. But I believe I can control this inserter with the wires again. Now I don't remember how to do this. I might need to do a decider combinator or something like that, because I thought there's a way of doing that. Yeah, you can sort of say, right, if construction bots are less than, so if construction bots are less than, and no, we're going to want quite a lot, but let's say for now 200 in the system. So circuit 5, network 5, but that is read hang contents, read stack size, enable, disable. I don't know if that does the whole network or not, but my understanding is that's what you do. If it's less than that, then put bots in. And these bots are in. And there we go. Just like that, we have bots. And what does this mean, I hear you cry? So we'll turn off our nanobots, because I'm basically going to remove the nanobot gun now. And I'm going to insist on everything being done by bots. So what that means is I can put that like that and like that, and bots should build it if they have access to the parts they need. As you can see, currently they do not. But if at the same time I put that down, he runs off, he runs over to here, which is a provider chest, and he'll run over and install it. Boink! Like so. And then he goes to sleep in there, which is unfortunate because I'm going to pick it up again. So, this is where in a minute building the mall is going to be important, because we're going to build a mall taking into account logistics so that we have access to everything in the mall for future building. But with that, I'm going to have to say thank you very much for watching, like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time when we'll go a bit further with the bots and get going on a mall.